like starting a video talking about body image than with needing to snack real quick. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the bathroom that's still being renovated because we started multiple projects at the same time because someone always gets ideas that I just have to try. But it's good, we're making progress, learning some things. I'm very excited for some of the DIYs and stretching myself to try new things. More to come on that later. Hopefully we can get the official tour of the house for you guys soon. But I want to talk about something today that I believe many women, I don't even want to say struggle around, but just deal with. And it's in a way where it seems like it is a struggle or it's something you've mastered, but I don't necessarily think that is true or helpful, honestly, for when you come against these thoughts, and that is body image. It's already sometimes triggering or debilitating to talk about, and it's an interesting scope that I have being fairly recently postpartum. I also competed in a pageant, so you might be thinking, girl, you have no problems with body image. I don't see how you're there. Not true. But this video is to normalize this conversation, especially in lieu of how society presents body images, how heightened sexuality is, and the emphasis that is put on that. So trying to find this really healthy balance of loving your body, caring for your body, honoring your body, but also not hyper focusing on this perfected image and even showing how that image just constantly changes. As we're talking about body image, hi, I am in this stage where some days I'm like, oh, loving my body, so proud of it, everything that it has grown through and overcome, the way it's become stronger. And then other days, quite honestly, especially as of late, just struggling with what it looks like or it not being at the place I thought it would be. So following the pageant, I decided we're gonna enjoy food, we're gonna go on vacation with our family for Easter, and it was just great. And I quickly noticed when I wasn't right on eating very well, or when I wasn't particular about what I was eating and working out, like still eating healthy because that's just, we think it's a lifestyle, that's what we try to do. I just saw the quote-unquote mom pooch. Wasn't happy with what I was seeing, especially when you're holding a baby and like you have to sit a certain way to support the baby, and it's not always flattering. So looking at photos from a trip with Arden's family, I was like, oh wait, I don't like how I look right now. Like these just be enjoyable memories, but I'm just looking like at my stomach or at my thighs. So walking away from that trip, getting back home, getting back in a normal rhythm, which part of that is you go anywhere, skip your routine, things can go out of balance or out of sync. But I came home and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to focus, I'm going to go to the gym more. Life happens. At least this week it's been busy, so I haven't been able to go physically to the gym as much, but just thinking like, I feel like I backtrack. And I learned that you can, your abs can further separate. I thought it was you heal them. After you have a baby, you're good. They're back. Not quite. They can apparently still separate more. So that's what I'm dealing with. My abs is separated back. Trying to heal that because it's a big determination of like the bloated look and all this stuff. It's a lot of detail. You probably weren't asking for all this. But so that to say, I got to a point of a big season of getting pregnant. Your body changes a lot. Working back to try to be more my body's normal state, at least for now. And then feeling like it's stretched again. So in this short window of a few months, just feeling this big fluctuation of like being happy with my body, but it looking different. And then it going backwards. And so if you're in a state where your body's looking different, maybe you are even facing a diagnosis or you're around new friends that have different body types and it's challenging you to, am I happy with where I am? I think with body image, we have to have this idea of, well, what is the design of my body at its healthy state? Now, if you're like eating Doritos or I don't know, whatever your guilty snack is, and like not prioritizing your health and like sitting at home all the time, I don't think that's like how your body is made. But maybe you are curvy or you are really skinny, and embracing that, leaning into it, like what is my healthy state in my actual design. I think a healthy body image is when you accept and love, live in a way that helps and encourages that and aids it if it needs it. If like I have some friends that have such a high metabolism where they're like, I have to actually eat more carbs, or vice versa. And it feels like we're walking on eggshells, but all that to say, like, your body type by design, like how God made you, is beautiful. And I wouldn't want, like, I have straight hair and I curl it sometimes, but I wouldn't want to change it. So I think there's this healthy level of loving the type of body that you have, your God-given body. I have friends that are very, very fit by nature, sister-in-laws that are very skinny, and they love that facet about them and like cherishing that and doing what you need to health-wise to sustain a health level that is healthy. So some of my friends, they have to actually eat more to be at a good level, good metabolic level, like energy, blood flow and all that. And then I have some friends that are like, I'll have to take out certain foods because it just makes me bloat, or my body's not at its best stage, and they're beautifully curvy. So easier said than done. But let's not discourage the type of body we have just because something else is popular. Like I saw something the other day in a magazine where I was like, oh, fit body types or the hourglass figure is in. I was like, yes. And then like a week later it said, oh, heroin chic super skinny body type is in. And I was like, no, that's not my body type. But that's exactly it. Like body types for whatever reason have become trends, and sometimes the body type you have will be in style and sometimes it won't. But if we're determined on our mental state and like how we feel about ourselves based off what newspapers and magazines are saying. But on the other side of that is just having this awareness and this rapport with yourself of, my body is going to change, even if it is just short-term, like going on a vacation, or if you have an injury and you can't work out. For me, at least, I'm trying to find that balance, especially in this season, and having that awareness that I can't control my body all the time. Like, I prioritize my body, I honor it, I take care of it, but do I actually determine or hyper obsess about the end result? No, like I should be focusing on the intake and the health level more than the appearance, if that makes sense. So it's a very real scope into where I'm at, what my hopes are. How this started actually was I went back home to see my family and had a beautiful company private gallery where I used to work when I was in high school. Got a little workout outfit there and just like threw it on. I was like, oh yeah, this is really cute. Holding the baby, not really, just saw the outfit, didn't get to fully try it on because, shopping with a baby, you don't have as many hands as you once did. But got home and tried it on and it was super cute, and then I turned to the side and I see my stomach just like straight up almost to me. And this is dramatic, I know, but looks like I'm pregnant and I'm not. I was like, oh man, that stinks. Like, I thought I was at a point of feeling confident in these types of like workout sets. And to feel like that's a backstep, it kind of hit me hard. And then so I realized, oh, my body has changed again. I thought I had gotten it to this level, but I have to actually fight to maintain that harder now. And I know a lot of people, some people can relate to that, whatever it may be, and it could not even be your body image. It could be something else, like your skin or your mental state, or insert whatever it is. So the best way I've found to actually combat this and think, okay, well, what can I control? Again, that input is, what are we eating? I noticed that we were snacking a little bit too much. Now we do look for healthy alternatives, and I love to bake healthy desserts. Now you may be saying, like, what's a healthy dessert and what isn't? Mainly just ingredients. I had one of my friends encourage me, like, hey, can you limit the amount of ingredients that are in your food? And that might sound weird, but when you look at ultra processed foods, there are just so many, honestly, chemicals and additives that aren't necessary and are harder for your gut to digest. This isn't a health kick video, but just things that I've learned that I never knew growing up. So as your metabolism slows down a little bit, you don't have a 12-year-old body anymore, it's just great to know. But eating healthier foods, now I'll be honest, I'm still nursing, so my appetite is through the roof. I eat more now than when I was pregnant, but you just produce so much energy. And that's another thing. Some people breastfeed and they think, oh my gosh, I lose so much weight. I've never lost weight this easily before, and then some are like, what are you talking about? I haven't lost any weight. I feel pretty much the same, but the days that I don't feel great about what my body looks like and I'm so hungry, it messes with me a little bit, because like I wish I could just stop eating so much and then maybe I would feel better. But I'm also giving sustenance to this child, and it's bigger than just what I look like. So that's why, again, different seasons, different images, different responsibilities with how we are taking care of our body or what our body is doing, the expenditures that we have makes such a difference. Maybe it'd be fun to do a little baking video of like top healthy desserts that we like that also taste good. That's important. I have a big sweet tooth, so it can't just be healthy ingredients. Like, it actually has to taste good. So that's my current mental space with how I look as a new mom and where I'm at. I hope maybe this can encourage you. If you have advice for someone that's watching this video as well, be sure to leave that in the comments. I find that as we vocalize these things, sometimes we work it out as we vocalize it and just think, oh, I'm overthinking it today. Or we just accept with, I'm in a learning stage and I'm getting over this, and that's great. But I love when we can connect and we can realize that we're not alone. So leave a comment below, share what you like from this video or what you have learned in your journey to loving and taking care of your body.